Whether in the car, on your way to class, or as background noise while studying, I guarantee every single one of you has probably listened to music within the last 24 hours. As a music education major, my world is immersed in music. But as a college student, I also understand the pressures of academic stress and learning to be a self-sustaining adult. Music has been an outlet for me my entire life, but for many, music is something that is often overlooked. Music can have a positive, profound impact on your life. And in this speech, we will dive into the scientific impacts, the influence of different genres and styles, and the power of lyrics and how music can transform your mind. Music and mental health may not seem like something that typically goes together scientifically, but there is a scientific reason behind why music helps your mental health. In the National Library of Medicine study on music and mental health, they took participants in a study and they gave them a stressful situation. And they recorded their stress hormone levels, which are released by the amygdala, or the stress center of the brain, and compared them before and after listening to music. In pretty much every single scenario, regardless of age or gender, their stress hormone levels went down. The stress hormones are things that cause sweaty palms, shortness of breath, stomach aches, headaches, etc. In addition, almost all participants reported feeling symptoms of relief and peace following listening to music after experiencing a stressful event. The body responds to stress in different ways, and this music helped calm those responses and take them out of their fight or flight response mode. In addition, even before it could have been scientifically proven, Pythagoras, the famous Greek philosopher, used to prescribe different chords or scales to help people who were deemed to be psychologically ill. Even before it could have been scientifically proven, people saw the impact of music in their lives. Now, we've all experienced music, but do different genres have different impacts? It turns out there are certain genres of music that can have more positive impacts on your mental health. For example, Dr. Bethany Cook from the Jed Foundation found that in her music therapy sessions with her clients, playing classical music served as a helpful tool. Classical music often doesn't have lyrics, and therefore they were able to connect their emotions to the actual patterns of the music, whether that be tempo, dynamics, or key or chords in general. In addition, BMC Psychology performed a study where they surveyed people on the kind of music that they listen to when they're trying to calm down. In that, they found that a very, very large majority of participants felt more calm and relaxed after listening to pop music, with most of that music containing piano and guitar. These are deemed to be very soothing instruments. Music itself often reflects human emotion. For example, if I were to play a C major chord, major chords often reflect happiness or excitement. If I were to play a C minor chord, minor chords often reflect sadness and despair. If I were to play a C diminished chord, diminished chords often reflect anger and tension. Music itself reflects the human emotion and human experience. Now, a majority of us listen to music that has lyrics, and lyrics can have their own positive impact on your mental health. Billie Eilish, R.E.M., and Linkin Park are a few examples of artists who have written about their struggles with mental health. Demi Lovato and Sia have written about their struggles with eating disorders. These lyrics have been an outlet for these artists and are now also an outlet for the listeners. Lyrics can be a tool for both the artist and the listener. The Jed Foundation's article on music and mental health detailed how lyrics can be an outlet for people that have trouble articulating their emotions, such as those that are young and don't have the words to articulate it, or those that are older and maybe don't have the courage to do so. Another example would be people's personal preference. Me, myself, I'm not a big Swiftie, but I know plenty of people who relate to her lyrics so well and use that as a sense of relief and release in their own personal lived experiences. Me, myself, I prefer country or folk, and the soul that I feel in folk music helps me and resonates with me. For some, rap may be a style that has lyrics that connect with their personal experience or help them feel the things that they need to feel and need to get out. Regardless of the style, lyrics can have a positive impact. Now, regardless of lyrics, genre, or the scientific impact, music can have a positive impact on your mental health. There are so many different ways that music can change us and help rewire our brain to experience less stress. I encourage you to look around you and look for more music in your lives. Where can you incorporate more? If you need a pick-me-up, listen to Keep Your Head Up by Andy Grammer, one of my favorite songs and a great pick-me-up. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on music and mental health. Thank you.